Hey guys, you're right there. So I just wanted to do a live post just because I'm talking about hashtag Become 100x, which is the challenge set by Become Immersive, which is the company of artists that are wanting to go out to Sierra Leone and sort of make work on the community out there and just bringing the arts to Sierra Leone. So the challenge is actually for the artists in the UK to raise £100 each. So 100 artists to raise £100 by the 17th or by the 18th of November. Hey Sita, cool. So, oops, sorry, someone just chatting to me. Cool. So basically, that's the idea. Is that I want to raise the £100. I'm halfway there, which is great. £50 by sort of my guys, family and friends, and Lee. Thank you so much, Lee Phillips. He actually booked one of my sessions, one of my Eventbrite sessions that was on for a while before sort of the 8th. So the 8th of November was the start of it. I was trying to sort of create some momentum to try and get some people to come in and book. However, obviously that didn't pan out as well as I had thought. And it's just because I think, obviously, when you're talking about mental health, it's difficult to reach out sometimes, and that's fair dues and totally cool. And I think it's just about me trying to want to, offer my services. So, hey Janine, I'm just talking about Become 100x, which is a fundraising campaign for Become Immersive. Is a challenge. So Become Immersive is a company that wants to bring the arts to Sierra Leone, and they want to they're asking 100 artists to raise £100 so that will fund or will help fund sort of that journey and the actual thing to go over to Sierra Leone. So Tita Purcell, send a post and your link to my profile. Okay, cool. So essentially, what I'm wanting to do, because obviously it's a week now, and in terms of online sales and stuff like this, it gets a bit complicated trying to book in sessions. So what I'm actually suggesting is that I'm going to be around. Hey Chris, you just joined us. I'm just talking about Become 100x. It's the challenge set by Become Immersive, the company that want to bring arts to Sierra Leone. So they're asking 100 artists to raise £100, and I'm one of the 3 artists who have signed up, and we've got a week left, so from now until next Sunday, and then the 18th is the deadline to where we have to give the money. And so hey Evie, so basically just saying now that I'm wanting to raise that money. I'm halfway there. So basically what I was doing is that I was asking people to, if you wanted to come chat to me for half an hour, then I would say, a suggested donation of oh, you're sweet. Thanks, Chris. So a suggested donation of £10. So then, obviously, I was going to split it 3 ways, but given the way that the uptake is, I'm actually just going to give the whole sort of donation to the Become Immersive, Become 100x campaign. So essentially, what I'm gonna say is that I want to just hang out. So basically this week I'm going to be in various different places. So I mean, one of my favourite places in London is actually South Bank, and I love just being around the river and just looking out into the Thames and being around the Eye. And then Big Ben is under construction right now, so in terms of their like cleaning windows, I don't know, there are so many, it's all like the construction stuff around it. So basically it's just a nice place to be, and so it's quite creative space with South Bank Centre, and definitely hey Hannah, so definitely with that kind of energy, as well as all the buskers and all these kind of things. So I'm going to be around sort of South Bank, a rich mix in Shoreditch, and I think those are the 2 main places this week that I'll be sort of around in the evening. So I'm just inviting people to come along and just to sort of chill out and jam with me, and I'm going to be bringing cake. So I do tend to sort of bake like carrot cake and banana cake, and I will do it without nuts and without coconut and all that kind of stuff. So it will be just there to have. And to be fair, like if you don't want to sort of chat about whatever, I mean obviously the LauraDDannces brand or the concept of it is that you're free to talk about whatever you want, but if we're just hanging out, we can just eat cake and then hang out, and that's cool. And obviously any donation is welcome, and obviously we're trying to get up to that 100 sort of mark. I'm at 50 at the moment, so any donation is it's very, very welcome. So hey, how you doing, man? You okay? Yeah, I see you. I see you watching me. So yeah, I hope you're all good. And I think that we still sort of we still need to talk about stuff and catch up with sort of everything that's going on. Hey Sally. So yeah, so I'm just talking now about the Become 100x challenge, which is Become Immersive. It's the challenge set by Become Immersive. These are artists that they're from the UK that want to go over to Sierra Leone and bring sort of, I'd say, a Christmas show there, or they want to work with the community there to bring the arts there so that they can work with them. So the challenge is now that they set, well, Andre Bright set 100, so it was asking 100 artists to raise £100, and 3 artists have actually sort of signed up, myself included. So what I was wanting to do is sort of offer my LauraDDannces sort of concept out there to anybody who wanted to sort of have some time, half an hour. I think the suggested thing was previously that what I had suggested was 30 minutes for half an hour for £10. It's cheaper than therapy, and actually I'm not a therapist, so I wouldn't sort of charge you that anyway, but it's just to have an ear to talk to. But in terms of sort of, because there's only sort of a week left, I was just saying, just for people in London, if you wanted to sort of hang out, I'll be in South Bank, so Waterloo area, and then in Richmond's Shoreditch area as well. So I mean, if you want to come hang out, just send me a message, and I'm bringing cake. I'm bringing carrot cake, I'm bringing banana cake, I'll bring sweets and all of that jazz. So if you just wanted to come hang out, just spend some time, it would just be really nice to see you and just to hang out. So yeah, I'll be doing that. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'll post where I'm going to be, when I'm going to be in one of these sort of Facebook Live videos, so then you know where I'm at, and I'll let you know where I'm at, type of thing. So yeah, and that's it really, and I'm hoping, because I'm halfway there at the moment, I've raised £50, which is really great, and I'm really thankful to Lee Phillips, who booked the last day of the Eventbrite event that I posted. But obviously again, sort of in terms of sort of the mental health issues, that it's not always easy to come forward to actually ask for help. So I think it's just a learning curve for me, so I'm wanting to sort of have this as something that I want to do, I want to offer, but teething problems, so it's all good. So yeah, essentially that's it. So Become 100x is the challenge that Become Immersive have set for 100 artists to raise £100 each to fund sort of the team going out to Sierra Leone to provide sort of the arts to a community, to put on a Christmas show. And essentially that's what it's all about, really. I mean, art is so important to, hey Claire, art is so important to, just for the soul, for the mind, for the body, and I just think that I wanted to really contribute. I really want to contribute somehow, somehow. And I think, yeah. Hey Katie, Neris, hey, how's it going? In terms of just, I'm just going to catch you guys up again. So basically this is the 100, I'm raising money, I'm fundraising for the arts in Sierra Leone. So there's a company called Become Immersive, and they've set a challenge, hashtag Become 100x, so for 100 artists to raise £100 each to really fund this trip for these team of artists to go over to Sierra Leone and put on sort of work with the community to put on a Christmas show. So my idea is I have sort of a concept called LauraDDannces, which is basically what I do. Is basically I'm just going to listen to anybody who wants to sort of vent or anything like that. And prior to sort of today, my thinking, there was a case of, I was going to say a suggested minimum of £10 for a half an hour session. However, I mean, we talk about mental health, and it's really difficult to sort of go out there and just ask for help sometimes. And obviously, wanting to come forward and say, oh yeah, I really want a session, it's not always feasible. So what I'm suggesting is that I'm going to be in South Bank, sort of Waterloo area, and Richmond, which is in Shoreditch, sort of this week. And what I'm going to be doing is that I'm just going to bring lots of cake, sweets, all my merchandise with me, and any donations that you want to provide or you want to give, will all go to this sort of campaign, so just for this week only. So my merchandise, things like my wristbands, my Finding My Strength wristbands, and sort of my metal straws. I have t-shirts and things like that with so look, LauraDDances on them. And yeah, so I'll bring all these things with me, so you can buy these things, and they'll be going towards sort of the Become Immersive, Become 100x challenge. Hi Auntie, how you doing? So I'm just talking about the Become 100x challenge, which is set by Become Immersive, which is fundraising for a team of UK artists to go to Sierra Leone and provide a community with an arts sort of thing to create a Christmas show. So what I'm offering is sort of LauraDDances. So I'm wanting to, in the past I was just saying, I was going to say half an hour for £10, just to be an ear to listen to. But given sort of there's only 1 week left, and also that, sometimes it's difficult to want to sort of put yourself out there and be like, oh yeah, I want someone to talk to. So I'm just inviting people to come meet me. I'm going to be in South Bank and sort of Waterloo area, along the river near the London Eye type of thing, because it's such a nice walk, especially at night. And I'm going to be around there, and at Rich Mix in Shoreditch, at various times this week. So I'll be posting live videos to let you know where I am and how long I'm going to be there for. So do come along, because I'm just going to be, I've got lots of cake, I'm going to bring lots of banana cake, carrot cake, sweets, all my merchandise, and any donations that you want to give to the cause. You don't have to talk about anything if you don't want to. We can just hang and we can get a drink or whatever, and then any donations that you want to make, given all of these things, the sweets, the merchandise, so the wristbands, the metal straws, the t-shirts, anything like this, will all go to Become Immersive, just to fund that amazing project that these artists, Andre Bright, Caramel Soldier, Miriam, they're gonna go out to Sierra Leone, and they're gonna sort of create some work on this community out there. So it's just about artists supporting artists, just us caring about the environment, just us caring about the community, the arts community, and just wanting to really let it thrive in sort of the world. Just so it's just nice that it's just nice. It's actually really healing. I know that art can be incredibly healing, and for someone or for a community that doesn't have that, it's it really lifts spirits a little, and especially at Christmas. So it's such an amazing thing, which is why I wanted to get involved, because this thing about hashtag artists supporting artists, I'm all over. So yeah, so essentially that's what it is. I'm raising money to help go towards funding this project that takes sort of artists from the UK to Sierra Leone and create work on a community out there for their Christmas show. And I'm halfway there, so I've got £50, and the challenge is for 100 artists, well there's 3 at the moment, to raise £100 each, and I'm halfway there. So if you want to come along to South Bank or Rich Mix, I'll have cake, I'll have sweets, I'll have wristbands, I'll have t-shirts, and yeah, we can hang out. You don't have to talk about anything if you don't want to. However, I am around. LauraDDances is going to be an ongoing thing. You have to drink water because it's so important. Auntie, you have to tell Alianne to drink water because she sucks like that and doesn't drink. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the idea, that I'm going to be bringing all this stuff. There's going to be cake, there's going to be all that stuff that I just said, and yeah, it's going to be, hopefully I can get to that £100 mark, and it's not for me, it's for them. And I really love doing this sort of stuff. And oh my gosh, no battery. Yeah, so I mean, just along with my brand, just as a side note, I do fundraise for the MS Society too. So it's just a case of, through my brand as an artist, I want to do more with what I've been given. So not just sort of performing and doing this kind of thing, but I also want to give through my brand. So 25% of any merchandise outside of this week will go to the MS Society, and then the rest comes to fund me as an artist. So just wanted to slip that in there before I go. But thank you guys so much for listening, and spread the word, and I'll be around, and I'll I'll be what was I say? I'll be posting live feeds about where I'm at and how long I'm going to be there for. So yeah, thank you so much. And if you do want to donate and you can't make it to any of those days or any of those times, send me a message, and I can send you my PayPal link, and you can donate however much you want to. And also there's going to be Become Immersive have their own website, so they have a GoFundMe web page, and I'll put it actually in the link or in the description below when I post this, or when it gets posted. And so if you can't make it and you don't feel the need to support my cause or my fundraising campaign, it's all good. If you still want to contribute to the Become Immersive thing, to really send those guys out there and really propel them to get out there, you can just donate via the GoFundMe link, and it's all very much appreciated. So it's anything from 2p to £10 to £100, anything. It's all worth it, and it really helps sort of wanting to get those artists out there, to help that community, to provide the art, to make the world a better place, all that jazz. Anyway, cool. Thank you guys so much. And if you have tuned in and we haven't spoken, do message me, because I'd really love to get to sort of just touch base again. I think after 6 months of not feeling very well, 2 months stuck in my lift, not my lift, sorry, my bad, when the lift didn't work and I was stuck in my house for 2 months, and just being a bit out of it for the last 6 months, it's nice to sort of like reconnect to people. So yeah, send me a message, and let's go for a drink, let's do whatever, and it'll be really nice to just catch up. Anyway, cool, have a good one.